So resuming, I've recocked it. Now, the secondary safety, okay? You unscrew this thing right here until it comes back. You can see the red open up. You unscrew it all the way to the back, and with that open, that will allow the bolt to go all the way forward and engage the primer. Okay, so the safety's off there, the safety's off there, and now you see the difference when you pull forward. See, it went all the way forward and covered that, and the firing pin inside the bolt will have hit the primer. Okay, so that needs to be turned back all the way so it can go forward. Now, shit. All right, here we go again. The bolt is cocked. It's pulled back and cocked. Okay, the secondary safety is turned in all the way. You see the red there. You turn it in all the way. If it were to move forward, it couldn't engage the breech plug. The other safety is on. Now, to take out the bolt, we'll go ahead and take it off safe. We'll open this secondary safety that will allow the bolt to go all the way forward. We will pull the trigger and it moves forward. Now, to take the gun apart, you will pop it up, and there is a Allen key right there. You will unscrew that and the barrel assembly will come off of the stock. Back to it. I took that screw out, unscrewed it from there. I forgot to mention take out the ramrod first. But when you do, what will come out is the complete assembly like that. And the trigger assembly is attached to the bottom there by one Allen bolt. And it takes the same wrench as it takes to get the stock off. So let me take that off for you. Once you unscrew that and the trigger assembly comes out, there's a little spring there that it pops. Trigger goes right up in there. Don't have to worry about losing it or anything, just be aware. Now, at this point, you can unscrew this knurled knob right here and take out the bolt. Okay, you can just unscrew that and take the bolt out. Make sure that you take the trigger off of that first, because that would hold the bolt in. But you can just take that out, and now you've got everything basically apart, and you could go to take out your breech plug. Now, I'm not going to take the breech plug out, but I'll show you how it comes out. Here's an old breech plug, and here's the tool that you should have with the rifle that is used for the breech plug. Basically, this part right here threads right down, goes over the breech plug. You know, the nut fits right in there, and then you can use a pin of some kind here to unscrew it, and then, you know, screw it out of the barrel. I always put some of this here greasy Traditions, what is that, breech plug lube or whatever. But once you got it broken down that far, you can clean the whole barrel, blah, 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 and then just put everything back together like it was. Use this to screw the breech plug into the receiver. Then you put your bolt back in, screw it back in, and then put your trigger back on, and you're good to go. That's basically all there is to it. The thing about this thing having two safeties, yes, there's a safety on the stock and there's a safety back here. If you do not have this opened up all the way, if you do not have that unscrewed all the way with that little red line showing there, it won't go all the way forward. So I made this cool little jig to hold the plastic jackets to put the primers in, and you can see that I really clearly overthought it. All you gotta do is just press them down in there with got a plastic rod that I use to push them down. But you don't need all that, really. I mean, you just put it in there like so and use this Traditions jig thing to push it down in there. No big thing. I store them in these cool little tubes that I get from, I forget what came in, some kind of gun part thing that came in. But yeah, Hornady FTX, which is the same thing. It's in a Shockwave bullet, but basically you just buy the FTXs and buy your own sabots and go at it. But one of these little doohickeys here is really important to have. You can use this to put it on the breech plug, use this end to, after it's been fired, to pull it off. And that breech plug, the open end of that breech plug will allow moisture to get in there to your powder and such. So you always want to have this on it. And if you don't have a primer in there, use an old one that's already been like expended if you're going to like keep it overnight or something, or take one and just put some caulking in it or something to that. But always keep one of these on the breech plug if you're going to like let it sit overnight, so that the moisture doesn't get up in there. I lost a deer that first early muzzy season down at Stroud's because I took the thing off in the interest of being safe and being unloaded, and then I was just fucking being without deer because of it. So yeah, but this is a great gun. It's a great gun, man. Hope you enjoy shooting it.